All right, so I'm not really like a crypto bro. I definitely dabble in it. You know, I own some Bitcoin, own some Ethereum, some NFTs.
All right, guys, so this video is sponsored by Bitkey. Really cool to work with them. Had a lot of fun with this video. I hope you guys enjoy it. Yeah, let's get into it.
But I mostly just dedicate a small portion of my investments to this space. I do really like the idea of Bitcoin. I've also been doing like really well lately. Like, let's see. Looks like right now it's at like $69,000. If we go to the year to date, you can see on January 1st it was $44,000. So yeah, 57% increase this year. That's pretty crazy. Anyways, I've heard that it can be actually not safe to keep your Bitcoin on an exchange. See the whole FTX Sam Bankman-Fried collapse. Fortunately, I didn't have any funds in that exchange, but a lot of people did, and a lot of people lost a lot of money. From what I've heard, a hardware wallet is really the only way you can be sure that your Bitcoin stays within your possession. Problem is, I've like looked into these wallets and they're a bit confusing. There's like keys and seed phrases that you have to keep hidden. If you lose your wallet, obviously that can cause issues. I don't know, I've been scared to take the jump into this physical hardware crypto wallet world. But today, this showed up, and I'm hoping that it makes this transition a little easier.
So inside of here, we have the Bitkey. Now this is a wallet that, well, let's pull up what they say. Combines the convenience of an exchange with the security of a hardware wallet. So hopefully this is a nice happy medium for those of us that are a bit intimidated by other wallets. Okay, so in the box, we have our manual and instructions up here. We'll get into those in a little bit. And then pretty much that's it. We have the actual unit right here. Okay, we do have a charging cable underneath. But let's get back to this thing. Here's a little ASMR for you guys. Okay, so first impressions. This thing is really cool looking. It's pretty small. Let's see, online it says it's 56 millimeter by 62 millimeter by 13 millimeters tall. It's 65 grams. Kind of feels like a little paperweight or something. It's got this cool hexagon shape. It reminds me of those like LED panels that everyone was putting on their wall a few years ago. Also, I obviously have some hexagons in the background. I don't know, I guess hexagons are the thing. Can't exactly tell what it's made out of. I would guess some sort of plastic. I really like the printed finish on it. It reminds me of like a kitchen granite countertop. Never really seen another product that looks like this. The back, I think, is probably made out of like aluminum. I actually do like that gold color too. Back on the top, I can see this fingerprint scanner. Ooh, it lit up. I think you use your fingerprint to unlock it. We'll find out more when I set it up. And then on the side, we have our little charging port. It's a really compact, simple looking device. These currently cost $150. It's just one of those products that feels nice in your hand. Like, I hate to be that shallow, but there is something about holding a nice, well-designed product. And yes, I do buy Apple products. But yeah, not much more to say there. Let's get it set up. Okay, so the first thing we do is scan this QR code and download the Bitkey app. Once that is done, we just open it up and we're brought to this screen. I just click set up new account, and this is where the actual Bitkey device gets involved. You have to put your finger on the sensor to wake it up, and then you tap it on the back of your phone to connect it. It's actually pretty cool how it works. After that, you have to set up your fingerprint, which that just involves tapping the sensor like 15 to 20 times, kind of moving your finger around and making sure you're touching it at different angles. Eventually the light will turn green and you just tap it again on the back of your phone to confirm the fingerprint. Next, there are a couple things you do have to back up to your iCloud. If you're on Android, you'll just back up to Google Drive. But these help you recover your funds if you unfortunately like lose your phone or the Bitkey wallet. So this is an important step. Next, we just have to enter our email as a recovery communication channel. And then I'm also going to turn on push notifications as well, and then click continue. After that, the account is pretty much set up. $0 in here right now. But you can see at the top that we can buy, sell, send, and receive. If we scroll down, we can see the current price of Bitcoin. So that's pretty cool. And then down here, just a few more getting started tips.
Okay, so now this thing is set up. I know that currently it only works with Bitcoin, so I'm gonna try buying some. I'm gonna go down here and click add Bitcoin. We're gonna click purchase. Let's do $100. We'll click next. And then these are all the different integrations that I can use to buy Bitcoin and add them to my Bitkey. So I already have Coinbase set up, so I'm just gonna use that. So I'll click Coinbase down here. I can click pay with Coinbase. Then I just sign in. Once I'm signed in, it brings me here. I just type in the amount I wanna buy. You can see that it's going to my Bitkey wallet. Then I just click confirm and purchase. Okay, it looks like it's on its way. It should be there in a bit. I forgot to mention, but if you don't have an account with one of these exchanges, I think you can still use the Coinbase one, maybe some of these other ones, and enter in like a credit or debit card. If you are gonna be buying Bitcoin though on a more consistent basis, creating an account will make that process faster. I personally buy Bitcoin the same amount almost every month. I've found that in the crypto space especially, the DCA strategy is really the only way I've won. I know there are people out there that are extremely lucky. I am not. And if you don't know what the DCA method is, it just stands for dollar cost average. The idea is that if you buy consistently consistently, say once every month, once every 2 weeks, whatever, that you take advantage when the price is low, and those purchases even out the purchases you make when the prices are high. It averages out, in theory. I used to try and actively like day trade crypto. Definitely not for me. Dollar cost averaging takes up way less brain power, and I've personally done much better with it. But let's see what else we got here. Ooh, our Bitcoin's here. If you want to receive Bitcoin from someone else, you just click here, and you can create a QR code that they can then scan and send you funds. If we go down here, we can click customize transfer settings, and here we can set up a daily limit that we can spend up to without our Bitkey device. So just with the app. So I'll click got it, and for my daily limit, I think I'm gonna set it at $50. So I'll confirm my daily limit, then I need to fingerprint scan to activate the device, and then hold it up to the back of my phone, and just like that, our limit is set. I can see I accidentally set it to 50 cents, so I gotta go back and change that. All right, fingerprint to activate the device, hold it against the phone, and our $50 limit is now set. Now I can just go around with my phone and the Bitkey app, and I don't have to have this with me, and I can spend up to $50 of my funds. If I do have to do a transaction that is bigger than $50, then I would have to have this along with the app. I'd have to authenticate with my fingerprint and then hold it up against my phone. The only question I have right now is, what if I lose this? Then what?
Okay, so I've been reading, and I think I've figured it out for the most part. The Bitkey is a 2 of 3 multi-signature wallet. And what is that, you might ask? This just means that there are 3 private keys protecting your money. One is on your phone, one in your hardware device, and one's held for you in La La Land on the Bitkey server. You always need 2 of 3 of these keys to sign a transaction, and because Bitkey only holds 1 key for you, and you hold 2, Bitkey can't move your money without you. This is a big reason why this would be considered safer than keeping your funds on an exchange. Your mobile key I kind of went over, but you can use it to sign payments up to the limit you set. That way you don't have to haul the little hexagon everywhere. Your hardware key, which is the hexagon, can kind of do everything. It can co-sign payments over the mobile limit you set. It can approve changes to your mobile limit, authorize your mobile key recovery, and authorize changes to your trusted contacts and security settings. The server key initiates and signs payments up to the mobile limit you set. It helps recover your money if you lose your phone or hardware or both. Man, losing both sounds stressful, but this stuff can happen. You know, house fire, an ex that takes all your stuff. There are situations. The server key cannot sign payments over your personalized limit without your hardware, and it cannot authorize recovery attempts without your hardware key or mobile key. So let's just say you lose your phone. What you do is replace your phone, download the Bitkey app, sign into your Google Drive or iCloud account, and then with the hexagon, which you still have, you'd be able to recover your account. Now, what if we lose this hexagon, which was my question before? You just open the Bitkey app on your phone, start the recovery process through the app, and then transfer everything to a new hardware key. But what if I'm at a concert and someone comes up behind me and steals both of these? This is where setting up your trusted contacts comes in handy. You can download the Bitkey app on a new phone and share a code to your trusted contacts to verify you. Once you're verified, you can recover your mobile key from the cloud and then complete the process to replace your hardware device. So there's almost always a way to get back into your wallet and get access to your funds. It's pretty clever. And also, again, I think for people that have been a little intimidated by hardware wallets like myself, this could be a good option. Overall, I really think this is a pretty cool device. Over the next couple weeks, I'm going to be using it and then do a little follow-up video just sharing my experience with it. It's simple to use, well-designed, portable, checks a lot of boxes that I think are important if Bitcoin is going to continue to be more widely adopted. But that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I had fun taking a look at this today. Peace.